Is buying property a good investment? Need some more information? Let's talk real estate investing next. Hi, I'm Sherri Foster and I am your Northern Virginia right-size agent. Today, I will be answering the question, is buying property a good investment? In short, yes. Now, for the longer, more detailed answer, real estate is a great investment opportunity. It can generate passive income and be a good long-term investment as property values increase over time. If you buy a property, especially one that needs some updating, renovating, make those repairs, then sell it. Odds are you will make a decent return on your investment. You can also keep it, rent it out, make monthly income. The right property investments can provide you an income long after retirement, bringing in profits from rentals and sales. Before you start investing, you need to understand how buying an investment property is different from buying a primary residence. For your investment property, the mortgage interest rates will be higher. And unlike your primary residence, your down payment must be at least 20% of the purchase price. If you can put down 25%, it will help lower that interest rate. Property investments can be great when it comes to your taxes. You can use depreciation to deduct the purchase price and improvement costs from your tax returns. The cost of repairs, replacements, and operating expenses are all just some of the tax-deductible business expenses. When it comes to capital gains, there is a tax law, the 1031 exchange, that can help a lot. This law allows you to use the profits from the sale of one property to buy another investment property and avoid capital gains. Tax laws can change regularly, so you always want to check with your accounting professional. When purchasing real estate as an investment, you should be able to pay all cash or afford those monthly mortgage payments without collecting rent, just in case you have periods where it isn't rented. You also need to consider the cost of taxes, utilities, upkeep, and repairs. Often, it is easier to hire a property management company. They will take care of things like rent collection and repairs. Although there is a fee involved, it will make owning a rental property much easier, especially if it's not close to home. The modern investor must consider both short-term and long-term rentals. With a long-term rental, you will have one resident in place and have a consistent rental income every single month. With an Airbnb and other short-term rentals, you will have a higher per night rate, but different guests in and out of your property throughout the year. And there is a higher risk of vacancy. Vacation rentals have a larger upside because they earn more. Sometimes the income per night or per week is double what you would get on a long-term lease. For you empty nesters, here's an idea. Buy a property where your child is going to college. Buy something large enough so you can rent out those additional bedrooms. That rental income can offset your child's room and board throughout their college years. When your child graduates, you may choose to sell it or hold on to that property for years to come. Keep in mind, college town rentals have pros and cons. You will have a much larger pool of residents. Each year, new students enter the college and need a place to live. Many of them will look for off-campus housing. Also, colleges employ a considerable number of people, which increases that potential pool of residents. Another plus, parents often pay the rent. Many students receive financial assistance from their parents, meaning the parents will need to be on the lease. The downside, however, is high tenant turnover and shorter term leases. 1-year leases may be more difficult to establish in some college areas because many students go home for the summer. Whether you decide to invest in a short-term or long-term property, real estate is a great way to build wealth for your future. If you want more information on buying a home, click here to this video, which will explain the pros and cons of buying a home. I always appreciate your likes and comments. Remember, I post new videos every Monday, so I'll see you back here next week.